This is my breakdown to
Oh,
my breakthrough.
amen.
And I'm
Okay.
sharing the whole
Alive.
beautiful, ugly truth of it all.
And
Watch
I'm
it
crying.
to the end, and then I will share
So
what happened for me.
tonight was my Lola, which in Filipino or in the Philippines means grandmother. It was her 93rd birthday. And everybody's great, you know? They're all fine. And then add to it that the last time I was in Chicago was my stepmother's funeral. And I'm sitting in a room and I'm wearing her, I spent some time and I'm wearing her shirt because I'm trying to heal, right? And so all day I've cried like fucking like 20 times. My family's looking at me like I'm crazy and I'm like this emotional person. My dad thinks I'm drinking too much, which I'm not even drinking, right? So, well, I mean, I have a glass of wine with me, right? But, I'm trying to heal, like, consciously. I spent some time in my stepmother's room today talking to her. And you know what? By the end of tonight, I was fucking cussing at her. I came home and I was like, fuck this. And I'm sorry. If you don't like this, just I don't care. Just, you know what? I don't care. I'm tired because you know what? Healing isn't fucking pretty. And you know what? I don't care anymore. I'm not here to fucking make your life better. I'm not here to make your life pretty. And and I'm here to, I mean, I'm trying to make your life better. I'm trying to make my life better. But I've tried to make people's lives better, but I just, you know what? My grandmother's birthday is 93, you know, and the loss is real. My stepmother died last year. I went through my boyfriend's loss, his dad last year, and I went through that. I take care of my mother, and she's a veteran, and you know, loss is real. Grief is real. And I'm trying to navigate that. And I was sitting at that fucking party with everyone laughing and navigating. And I'm a very spiritual person and I'm trying to navigate that and just laugh, have a good time. And you know what? I can't do it without, I couldn't do it. I literally left because I carry people's shit, you right? And I'm learning that after 50 years, I'm 50 years old, and just now learning I've carried people's shit for 50 years. And I'm realizing that now I'm broken open to a point that's like a 2% difference that makes all the difference in the world, that I can't manage it, okay? I can't manage it. And I'm trying, but I can't. Because I'm carrying other people's shit. My dad's sadness is too much. Other people's sadness is too much. I walk down the street, and even the joy is too much. And I'm trying to learn. And I have so much that I've learned. I'm coping. And I'm trying to incorporate all the things I've learned. All the perspectives, the mindset, all of that stuff. And you know what? Some of it, I'm like, I drank the Kool-Aid. At this point, I think I drank the Kool-Aid. But then part of me is like, I have faith. It is that I can't believe because I don't know what. All I know is I have faith. Fuck. I know a lot of people out here that believe in me, I'm gonna think I lost my shit. But you know what? At this point, I don't really care. Because I know I'm more sane, I'm more healthy than I've ever been in my life. I'm more well than I have ever been, more spiritually grounded than I have ever been. And I still have trouble navigating this world. But I'm honest. And that's the thing. It's hard. And I'm tired of pretending. And if you don't like it, and if you don't like my shit, and if you think I'm extra, then I don't care anymore. Go somewhere else.
A lot of people wondered like how I could keep that video up. I did it live. I was compelled to do it live. I hadn't been online in a long time, and this video explanation is going to be a little bit longer because it's this moment for me. What happened was epic, really, and intense. Um, Basically, this moment called forth a purging. I literally found myself in a moment where the epitome of my life of trying to shrink, trying to become invisible, trying to be smaller, trying to become less than. All the things that I had found myself doing all my life, I did in that moment, in that party, literally trying to make myself invisible and shrink myself because I was crying and I felt everyone's emotions and I was ashamed. I felt the dissonance. I was ashamed of feeling, and I felt the dissonance between the reality that there was no shame in feeling what I was feeling. It was their denial of their feelings. And there was so much feelings that I was feeling because of who I am. And the distance between who I am and the reality of who I was and have been all my life, and the denial of other people of who I am was going on. And I literally sat in the corner and I was shrinking myself. And it was no fault of my family, really. The patterns are ingrained, right? And this is how I say this. This is I come from love with this message. This was my journey. And I ended up having something said to me which broke me open further. And in the car, a wailing came out of me, a screaming. And luckily, I had someone with me that just drove. And I don't know how it happened, but I just found myself. So if you ever find yourself like this, I just screamed and just a wailing, like a siren's call came out of me, just a deep, guttural, like sob. And it just didn't, I don't even know how long it lasted. And it was ancestral. I know this to be true. It was something, it was rage, it was pain, it was all the things. And it wasn't just mine. And then I got pulled to do the live, snot running out of my nose. And then I was pulled to leave it there and leave it on. Leave it live, leave it on social media. And regardless of the outcome and the consequences and with it, sitting there and letting myself experience that openness, that vulnerability, that exposed feeling again, because I've done it many times, right? Was also an experience. Um, Feeling that and then letting others experience that expose me, naked me. And then the next morning, I experienced how people received it and didn't receive it. And there were some beautiful things that opened up for me. And that weekend was beautiful because of it. I was able to honor, I was stronger because of it. I was able to honor my grandmother in ways that had I not sat with that, I wouldn't have been able to have those moments. Of that moment, the ugly, beautiful truth of it was the expansion. That was the expansion for me.